sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Hey folks, welcome back. It's Rugby at Senate, and it's time for the Springboks once again. A side with over 1,000 caps last week. Wow, lots of caps coming in this weekend too. For the Springboks at Port Elizabeth, Nelson Mandela Bay, Gaborone, the stadium is packed. It is a full house, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting times ahead. South Africa at fullback, Willie Leroux in his 100th cap. He becomes the 8th Springbok centurion, 8th or 9th, yeah. Edwil van der Merwe from the Lions comes in on the right wing. Kane and Moody on Andre Esterhuizen in the center. Makazole Mapimpi on the left wing. Monty Lubbock comes back in a fly half. We're still continuing this disastrous experiment with Monty Lubbock. Grant Williams at the fly half. Jasper Wiese, Peter Steph du Toit, Marco van Staan, Rowan Nordkia, Salman Morat are the locks. They're okay locks. We'll see how they do. In the front, Wilco Low, Malcolm Marks, and Thomas du Toit. Difficult to see around the stadium because we've been doing pyrotechnics and it's clouding the air at the moment. Congrats, Willie, 100, not out. And then off the bench, Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Oxenche, Asenati Lamakanye, Kobus Wiese, Evan Ruiz, Kobus Reinach, Sasha Feinberg, Ungum Zulu, and Ethan Hooker. Wow, folks, it is quite... Hang on a second here. All right, there was a curtain opener here, which the ladies were playing, but I didn't get the score of that. So for Italy, it's Mirko Belloni at the fullback position, Louis Lina on the right wing, Tomas Menincello and Marco Zanon in the center. Jacopo Trula on the left wing, Giacomo Dere once again the fly half, Alessandro Garbisi at scrum half, Ross Vincent, Manuel Zulani, Sebastian Negri, Andrea Zambonin, Niccolo Canoni is the captain again. Simone Ferrari, Tommaso Di Bartolomo, and Danielo Fischetti. Bigger crowd it appears to be than we had at Loftus. Well done by the folks down the Eastern Cape. This is a massive crowd, folks. This is awesome. This is a pretty incredible crowd. Thank you all for showing up and supporting the books. Off the bench, Pablo Dimchev, Mirko Spagnola, Mohamed Hassa, Matteo Canelli, Alessandro Isacor, David Odiasi, Stephen Varney, and Julio Battazzini. So, the conditions are 7 degrees Celsius, 17 degrees with no precipitation. Humidity 61%, almost perfect wind at 23 kg. That's the only concern. The referee is Andrew Brace. Now they're showing footage from 1995 in the flyover. Andrew Brace from Ireland. Assistant referees are Matthew Carley from England and Holly Davidson, who called the game last week from Scotland. Off the bench, the TMO, is Tuul Triani. And so this game is scheduled to start in about 4 minutes, but we're going to have the Anthems, of course, so it'll be a little while before we get going. If you want to, you'll be able directed to my news program after this broadcast, folks. Just van de Westhuizen. And there's Stransky, and there's the kick that won it. Boy, Joe looks so young. Weren't we all young in 95, though? They beat the mighty All Blacks at home in their first World Cup. Excuse me. They're doing a little montage here where they're going to... Oh, that was just it. They're celebrating that. It's been 30 years. Wow. Can you believe it's been 30 years, folks? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. See you, Khaleesi, walking on the pitch. Big crowd. Listen to this, folks. Wow. Crowd going absolutely nuts. Corsia not playing today. So get ready for the anthems. Wow. It's got to be embarrassment of riches for the Springboks. Wow. Come the Italians out of the locker room. The Italians were brave last week with 16 of the regulars not even available. They came out and they played with their heart in the second half and made a close game. Springboks made a lot of mistakes. We need to eliminate those today. As we get closer to the All Blacks, France, and Ireland, those tests won't be so easy. The Italians, Niccolò Cannoni, the captain, out on the pitch. 155 people here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. I would appreciate that if you don't mind. It does help bring people to the channel. Stadium is packed. I don't know how many tries Villiers had. He gives away passes so often to other folks. So he's given up a lot of tries, easy ones for others. Villy. Wow. Big applause for Villy. Wow. The one who dances. All right, now we're getting ready. Here come the dancers out now. Villarreal makes his appearance as 100th test match. His first was in 2013 against these very Italians. Should have been playing 2 or 3 years sooner, but Springbok coaches didn't see that. And so he finally got to start. Man, that dude is buff. Nose ring, shoulder tattoos. I don't get it. Never understood that. Boy, this is pretty incredible. Huge banner. Salman Morat out on the pitch today as the captain for the Bucks. So we've had Jesse Creel, Sia, Evan Etzebeth, Salman Morat. Nordkia from the Bulls in that lock position. So he has had 75 points. I don't know how many tries for the Springboks. Let's see if I can find it. He's got 15 tries. 15 tries. A third of those, yeah, so yeah. 15 tries. Yep. 4 against the All Blacks. That's the most he scored is 4 against the All Blacks. Never scored against the Italians. Has he? No. Perhaps today's the day. Wouldn't it be great to see Billy get a hat trick or at least a brace of tries in his 100th Test match? Wouldn't that be pretty incredible? That'd be something, wouldn't it? Okay, where the heck? Here we go. McKenzie down the field shaking the hands of the Italians. Minister of Sport. Once again, I reiterate, when a country needs a minister of sport, how do you take the place seriously? That's a socialist, nonsensical concept. You don't need a minister of sport. Sport is not the role of government. It's the role of private society. He's loving his job, though. Elevated from gangster to minister. And there's Mark Alexander, the man who single-handedly has ruined Springbok rugby. Looks like this game's going to get a late start. It was supposed to have started 2 minutes ago, and we're still dorking around out here with these VIPs walking around the field holding up the progress of the game. McKenzie shaking Morat's hand. Yeah. Malcolm Marks doesn't seem too impressed with him. Wilco Lowe even less impressed. Nordkia not at all impressed. Peter Steph-Toy with a big smile on his face. Yaspavisa doesn't seem to give a crap. Monty gives a big hug. Esterhuizen a big hug. Kane and Mooney a big hug. Suddenly we're giving hugs. Mark Alexander, diminutive little troublemaker. All right, folks, welcome to the program. Be sure to hit the like button, and we'll get started here as soon as they get this thing going. Don't forget, we got the Anthems of Italy and South Africa, and Cosa Zikilele Africa will be coming up here shortly. Cobus Visa, if he joins his brother off the bench, will be the 37th pair of brothers to play for the Springboks. I don't know if any sisters have ever played for the Lady Bucks. I remember 5 years ago, people said, we don't have a women's team. I'm like, yes, you do. What do we got going on here? It's awfully quiet all of a sudden. Moment of silence or something. Here come the Anthems. Sipo Pubezi will sing that. Nicolo Canoni, very emotional. Clearly loves his country. It's a beautiful anthem. Wow, he can sing. I think the under 20 look good. Even the black players on the Italian side singing the anthem. Oh, Nicolo Canone. Really into it. Well done. All right, and Costa Zikalele, Africa. Costa Zikalele, Africa. Malo pakaway se uponayo. Yesu mito tanzo. Yesu. Yo si. Sikil. Tina. Luso solao yo. Moralemboloka se chabasa Jesu. O feti se din twala so. Wow. Se chabasa Jesus. Se chabasa South Africa. All right, let's listen to this. Die Blau van onze Heer. Van ons Heer. Where do you back this sounds like all to come together. Wow. Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. That was epic. All right. Wow. What a crowd. Layla Harrison is back again in the booth. I wonder if Sean DeVilliers on the pitch. Philly LaRue's 100th test match. Wow. And we are ready. It's epic. Full house. Shame Loftus wasn't a full house. All right, here we go. So what we got over here? Edwards said, "I'd kid my class became a Springbok. Can't remember who it is." Vera says, "Living rugby through your eyes." Such a heart from South Africa. Well, thank you. All right, here we go. Monty Libok to start is going from... Oh, they went short. What's that? What was that? Oh, they manufactured a scrum opportunity by turning the ball over. That was intentional. Monty Libok kicked it to Andre Esterhuizen, which means they turned the ball over because it didn't go 10 meters, which forces a scrum. Rossi Erasmus, he never stops. Rossi Erasmus never stops with his shenanigans. Wow, that was brilliant. Oh my goodness, Rossi got a big wry smile on his face up in the booth. It worked. Oh, so they dominated the Italian scrum last week. That's what they're trying for again. Look at this. This is incredible. Bringing tears to my eyes. Crouch. Bind. The Bucks thinking they got a dominant scrum. Early engagement by the Springboks. They screwed it up. Well, that went against them. Dumb decision. And the Italians have the ball down to the 10-meter line. Tackle made by Peter Steph Dutoy. Ball goes back to the center. Backfired. Rossi's plan. Poor execution by the Bucks. Got BC goes wide, nearly breaking through, but a tackle made over there. Ball kick forward. It's going to go straight into touch, and the Springboks will get the ball back. Early engagement by the Boks ruined that brilliant start to the game. 136 in the contest. The Italians are up for this. Springboks try a little chicanery here that started off. Line out to the Boks now at about their 38-meter line. Yeah, he's always got something up his sleeve. There's Malcolm Marks, throws it in. Successful to Nordkia. Over to Marks. Marks, he's got it. Here come the Boks down the wing. Oh, back out to midfield they come. Crowd really got into that quick burst of speed. And not rolling away. The Italians are all over the breakdown, just off their feet. 3 players. Yep, and then underneath that is Linnae. He couldn't get away. Monty Libbok now to kick for some territory here. Boks are going for the jugular early here. Monty kicks it down the pitch. He finds touch inside the 22. 2:29 in the game. Monty's living high off of one championship season with the URC from a few years ago. That's the way his reputation was cemented. But his performance has been poor for the Boks. He's had 1 or 2 good games. The rest have been average. Lineout goes deep, and they've got it. Up the middle. Go, Jesper Visa. Over to Vilko Low. The Bucks are 1 meter out. Peter Steph du Toit's over. Is he down? Is he short? He's short. He's short. And they don't release it. What's the whistle for? Held up. Peter Steph du Toit dove over, didn't get there. Time is off at 3:26 in the game for some reason. Oh, they're going to go for TMO. The on-field decision was no try. It was held up. So they're going to the booth, to the TMO. My goodness, the crowd is so loud. Listen to this. Wow. We're checking. So they're asking if there's a knock on. But Jasper Visa had a big break up the middle. Nearly got in. Let's see if it's here. No. He knocked it backwards. Oh, it is a knock on. From his scrum to the Italians. Hey, Primal Boar. Yep. Yep, that's the right call. Yeah, Salman saying they're never onside. Morak going over, trying to work the officials, saying same as last week, they're never onside. 3:26. It'll be the Italian scrum now, deep in their own territory. Yeah, I guess that put it in the right spot. It was at the 5 meter line. Here we go. Pack weights are 946 for the Bucks and 894 for the Italians. Another advantage with weight again this week. Let's see if the Bucks win a scrum here. Crouch. Crouch, he says again. Bind. Set. And it collapses. I'm going to reset it. The footing was poor. It's a good call by Andrew Brace. It wasn't the players. It was the ground giving way. Well, the crowd is going nuts. Oh, they're doing the Mexican wave. That's why. Hello, Pierre Mayer. Oh, it's getting loud in PE. All right, here we go. We're going to reset for the scrum. 5 meters moved a little closer to us on the near side of the pitch. Crouch. Listen to this crowd, folks. It's insane. Can barely hear Andrew Brace. Early engagement again. Well, the Springboks are over anxious. Another mistake. Wow. They came out thinking they're going to dominate the scrum and 2 penalties already. Wow. Big mistakes by the Bucks here. It is bonkers. Crazy enthusiasm. The spirit of the crowd is unbelievable. Everybody on their feet around the stadium. Yeah, Jean de Villers just saying the Bucks not living up to this enthusiasm. I agree 100%. Poor performance by the Springboks thus far. Mistake after mistake. This is a replay of last week's poor start. And you keep messing around and let Italy stay in the game, you could be in for a surprise here. Here's the line out. Line out success. Oh, he dropped it, but it went backwards. The Italians have it. Here's the De Rey. De Rey kicks it down the pitch. Villy LaRue is going to get his first touch, and the crowd goes wild. Villy, oh my goodness. Villy on the loose. Oh, he's ripped. He's stripped of the ball. Villy has the ball stripped from his hands. Wow. This crowd is crazy. The Springboks are 68 wins, 1 draw, and 30 losses in the games that Villy LaRue's played. Wow. That's insane. And their worst record is 30% against the All Blacks. Lost 13. 13, almost half the losses that he's played in a Springbok uniform have been to the All Blacks. Springboks got to get their scrum together here. And they did. They didn't win that one. Italians win another one. But it goes out of play. And my feed just died. There we go. Kane Moody's asking for a knock-on. He's not getting the call. What a full house, man. Just gorgeous. All right, here we go. Still no score in this game. 7 minutes in. Another scrum, and they've not gone well for the Springboks. A couple penalties here, and they lost a scrum. Early engagement's been the problem so far. They're playing at Port Elizabeth, Primal Boar. Crouch. Bind. Set. Grant Williams to put it in. Springboks. It collapses this time. No advantage. Bucks have an advantage, but Grant Williams brings it out. Monty Libbok gets it free. Oh, here we go. Go, Bucka. Over midfield. Here they come. Nice pass. Bucka's only Mapimpi down the sideline. He goes back inside to Grant Williams. It's going to be a try for the Bucka. And I lost my feed. What the hell? There it is. Bucka. Grant Williams with the try. Woo, baby. Yeah, Bo, that was beautiful. Except for my video feed dying for a moment. Unbelievable work there. Teamwork. It was a team try. Grant Williams gets it. It's his 5th try. Wow. Woo. Monty Libbok was nearly tackled and released that ball at the last moment. Edwin Fundamental just turned on the gas. Mapimpi had 2 guys chasing him. He went back inside. He had Villy LaRue and Grant Williams. And Grant Williams could have given it to Villy in his century. Why not? Could have given it to Villy for a try. Wow. That's more like it. That's the pace that should frighten the world. Monty. And he missed, of course. Of course he missed. Of course. Wow. Yeah, everybody's yelling, give it to Villy. Wow. What a try. There's a restart. Down inside of 22. It's going to come to Jasper Wiese. Oh, he goes forward right into a wall. Down to 22. Grant Williams. Andre Esterhuizen over the chip over the top. Oh, but it's picked up on the fly by the Italians. But then, did they lose it? No, they still got it. It's going to be poached. Yeah. All right. Makazole Mapipi, I think, got that. Well done. Poached it. Lubbock kicks it to the corner. To the sideline, I should say. All right, Monty Lubbock puts him a little closer down the pitch. Mapimpy, what a great job there. Got over there. Kanan Moody did his best to get out of the way. $11 minutes in now. Springboks up 5-0. The weather's beautiful. Malcolm Marks with the line out. 11:13 off the clock. Uncontested to Morat, to Grant Williams. Grant Williams to Monty Lubbock. Lubbock up the middle. Boy, the Springboks, that breakdown work's looking good at the moment. Oh, nicely done. Grant Williams. But the gun's around behind a player, but defense adjusts quickly. Esterhuizen over the middle to Vilko Low. Vilko Low driving through players. The Italians making no effort to roll away. Yeah, these are side entry and not rolling away. This one on Danilo Fischetti, who should know better. Danilo Fischetti. Salman's talking to Fischetti. And Brace says, all right, enough of that nonsense. 12 minutes off the clock now. And Dubrace says he forced me into a decision there. All right, going to be deep for the Springboks. About a 5-meter line out. That's a brilliant kick by Monty Lubbock. Going to get us down deep. Beautiful view of PE. All right, it's a 5-meter line out. Malcolm Marks is down there. Chance for the Bucks to add to their lead. Toss goes into Nordkia. Into a rolling maul. Go the Buck. Oh, the Italians are up for it. It's going nowhere. Call, use it once. Grant Williams is there. Holly Davidson here on the near sideline. And an advantage now for collapsing the scrum. Grant Williams trying to get the ball out. He got it. Oh, and he does a dummy. Runs through the middle. Oh, he offloaded to Esterhuizen, who lost the ball. Grant Williams was being tackled, did a brilliant job releasing that ball, and Andre Esterhuizen lost it. Going to come back for the advantage. Boy, Grant Williams, he was brilliant in that World Cup in France. Absolutely brilliant. The game against Scotland when he came on brought energy to that team. In an 18-3 boring game, honestly. I was there. All right, another 5-meter line out. As Monty puts it back in the corner. All right, here we go. Second chance here now. Malcolm Marks will throw it in. 7 meters away now. Hit in the air is Norkia. Malcolm Marks has it. Picks it up. Drives down to 3 meters. Tackle there. Ball's available. Advantage. Another advantage for the Springboks. How about a warning after this? They're just 1 meter out now. Over the middle they go. Lubbock to Vili. Vili goes wide on the outside. He's got Edward Fundameva, who's tackled at 3 meters. And it's stolen by the Italians, but we're going to come back for the penalty. And we're going to talk to him this time. Yep, that's the third penalty here. Yep. Yep. Yep, Andrew Brace doing a very clear job telling Nicolo Canone what's going on. So both he and Holly saw the ball went backwards, not forward. So are the Bucks going to do a tap and go here? Scrum. I don't know why they keep going to scrum. The scrum sucks. The Bucks have got to... Got to get together here, folks. Don't compete when the tackle is there, is what he said. Oh, look at all the people who think they're important. Alexander McKenzie up in the booth. Thank you, J. Rod. A lot of people do watch the broadcast with my commentary, so thank you for that. Crouch. Possession 67%, South Territory 79, and it's only 5 points after 15 minutes. Set. Grant Williams puts it in. And they've got advantage on the scrum. Esterhuizen. Lubbock goes wide. He's got Edwin Fundamental. Did he get it? I don't know if he got it. He dove. I think his arm might have hit the touchline. We have to go to the TMO for this one. I couldn't see clearly. Yeah, we're going straight to the TMO. I think his right arm may have hit. Monty's looking for the ball. On-field decision is a try. Okay, checking for footed touch. I think the arm might have been touched. Let's see. Here it is. He dives. Foot. Good. Come on. I don't think he did it. It's a try. It's a try. That's a try. That's unbelievable. A game literally of inches. Unbelievable. Literally a game of inches. Wow. That's a try. I'm putting it up. Man, oh man. Edwin Fundamental. Wow. Is he the only Fundamental ever playing today? He is. Double checking. This angle is no good. Can't overturn it. All right. And we'll find him over. Another little mighty Mo. Gets his second try as a Springbok. Now, Monty's got a tougher kick than he had last time from the opposite side of the pitch. Tough angle here. And he missed that one. Wow. All right, 10-0. 16:22 gone off the clock here. Going to go for the restart here. Today kicks it the other direction this time. Taken by Morad at the 22. He drives forward. Runs right into Ross Vincent. South African-born Ross Vincent, if I'm not mistaken. Grant Williams to Nordkia. Nordkia's tackled inside the 22. Ruck is formed. Grant Williams trying to dig it. Call to use it already. That ball goes around the 10-meter line. Edwin Fundamental knocks it on. Picked up by the Italians. Ooh. Player fell to the ground. Oh, and it's knocked on by Canone. Nicolo Canone knocked the ball on. Thank you, Silly Latigan, for becoming a member. Yeah, there's no foul play here. Player fell to the ground. But he's hurt badly. Giacomo Trullo. He lost his footing out there. The clock has stopped. He is writhing in pain down there. Where did he get hit? He got a hat trick against Namibia a couple weeks ago. Trilla's getting treatment on the pitch. The clock has stopped, but let's see what happened here. Oh, even with them falling down, Jasper Wiese's tackle is still legal. He hits him in the chest. Yeah. Oh, his ankle got snapped under. That's what it was. Yeah, his ankle got snapped under. That's the problem. Yeah, his footing was lost, but then the other foot got stuck in the turf, and that's what happened. Oh, man, that's what happened. Okay. That sucks. Looking at that, I don't think Trullo's going to be able to continue in the game. He's going to have to be replaced. That sucks. Boy, Andrew Brace having a lot of conversation with players on the pitch. Italian head coach is looking a little bit concerned up in the booth. It's just a tough break. They're showing a replay now of the first try. Boy, Monty Libick did a great job releasing that ball, and then Edwell Fandemo just turned it on. Villy was there, Makazole Mapimpi, and then Grant Williams came out of nowhere with the angle. Could have got it to Villy, but he gave it to Grant. Man, what an electric crowd there in Port Elizabeth. Exciting stuff to see so many tens of thousands of people there for the game. He's being taken off on a stretcher. Thank you, Patrick Rosberg, for subscribing. So, Trull is out. Trull is out. Battaccini comes in. It's his fourth cap. It's 17:45. So a new wing. That's terrible. It's a shame. I hope he's okay. (18:07). Now this is a good scrum from the Springboks this time. They drive forward. Call to use it. No penalty. Should have been one. Grant Williams now. Esterhuizen. Down to the 10-meter line goes Esterhuizen. Williams. Lubbock. Lubbock kicks it through. Oh, he's tackled high. Ball bounces into touch, but Monty Lubbock was taken down at the shoulders. And nobody noticed that. Quick play by the Italians, but it doesn't really gain them much. They came right back in play with it. And thank you, Brighton Chuma, for subscribing. Like that name, Brighton. It's nice. 18:44 off the clock. It's 10-0 South Africa on top. Out of the ruck, Alessandro Garbisi digs it out. Box kicks it over the top. That ball's going to go close to midfield. Villy LaRue fielding it over here in touch. Puts it in play. And go over to Lubbock. To Edwell Fandemo on the far side. Dances past midfield. There he goes on the wing to Pieter-Steph du Toit. Du Toit driving towards the 22. Tackled down there at about 28 meters. Grant Williams digs it out of the ruck. Vilko Low with the carry now. Pushing into that line. Grant Williams. Lubbock. Kanan Moody with his first carry. He's tackled. Grant Williams goes back towards the middle of the pitch. Oh, and Salman Morat knocks it on. The Italians have the ball once again. Dare kicks it down the pitch. Villaroo catches it over the shoulder. Well done by Villy. Kicks it back the other direction. And that bounces into touch. What a kick by Villy LaRue. Puts the Italians back around their 25-meter line. Great stuff there by Villy. No, Rodi Erasmus. I don't have DSTV. I'm not in Africa. And I don't bootleg. I only pay for my. I don't steal software. I don't steal broadcast. Now I'm paying Flow Rugby. Boy, New Zealand crushed France yesterday. And I picked Japan to win this time. They lost. Kill me. The Italians said 4 people in the lineout, and they came with 5. So Andrew Brace blows the whistle. 20-35 in the first half. 10-0 Springboks. The Italians have a lineout. Not challenged. They come down with it. Cannone. They're driving. Nice driving maul by the Italians here. Pick up about 7 or 8 meters. And they have an advantage for the Springboks. Vilko Low finds himself at the back of the ruck. Wreck them all. Yep. And Sama Murat called for trying to collapse it. Well, we got a little pushing and shoving here. What's going on? Is it Malcolm Marks in there? No, it's Jasper Visa. Visa getting a little heated there. Don't know what that's all about. Something must be happening. They're going to the booth. Oh, we might have a card coming here. Check the actions of 8 green. Oh, number 1. So it's the Italians started this. That's not a card. You just got him by the collar. Just got him by the collar. No, the Italian guy started. Should know a sustained fracture. Ow. Sorry to hear that, CyberX. I watch on my Mac and listen to my chat. Oh, thank you, Corey. Appreciate that. Oh, they banged heads. I didn't see that. Okay, here's the decision. The card will be harsh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Rossi can't believe it. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. The Italians started that. Why is there no penalty for them? Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. This has just gone from an exciting game to a very sad one. Wow. Unbelievable. Not straight on the line out. Wow. That sucks. Wow. 60 minutes down a player. Not much of a headbutt. Good God. Lack of discipline. Stupid move. He's going to wind up with a monthly game suspension. Yaku Piper up in the booth. Stick. Boy, unbelievable. shame. Well, that just put a damper on this game. And so the Springboks lose another scrum. Wow, this is just going very badly. Very badly all of a sudden. And Edwell Fundamental knocks it on. And a penalty, or knock on. So it's all going wrong now. Losing scrums. Wow. Edwell Fundamental knocked that ball on, so it'll be a scrum to the Italians. And there was no reason for it to be knocked on. No one was in his way. He had his eyes on it, just bounced off his forearm. Wow. "23 minutes now. All the excitement disappeared in this game with that red card." Wow. Crouch. Bind. Set. No number 8 for the Springboks on the scrum. Ball comes out of the scrum for the Italians. Oh, big tackle there by Kane and Moody. It's a knock on. Kane and Moody, great job. So South Africa will play the rest of the way with 14 players. Or is it a 20-minute? Maybe it's just 20 minutes. He's off for good. That's a red card. But the question is it a 20-minute red card? That was trial with Major League Rugby, and then World Rugby adopted it. But I don't remember how it's been adopted and where it's been adopted. So we've seen it in URC, 20-minute red card. Devastating. Crouch, scrum to the Springboks, minus number 8. Bind. Whistle blows. Jeez. Jean de Viller incorrectly calling it a yellow card for Jasper Wiese. It's a red card. So what was an exciting game. We've already got 2 missed kicks by Manu Lubbock. We've got a red card to Jasper Wiese. Oxenche standing up. Is he coming in? Bind. Set. An advantage. The Springboks win advantage on the scrum. Whistle blows. Grant Williams fakes the kick. So Monty will kick for territory here. So the Springboks managed to win that scrum. Vilko Lowe's being warned about going head on head. Wow. Andrew Brace taking control of this game here. He's decisive. He's decisive on the try, decisive on the knock-on, decisive on the red card, decisive there. Andrew Brace is not messing around. He's had some bad games, but he also called some very good games. "26 minutes in now. South Africa with a line out at the Italian 10-meter line. They go deep to Dutoy. Grant Williams to Lubbock. Lubbock back to Esterhuizen. Esterhuizen to Edwell Fundamental, but he runs right into a wall. Nice tackle there by the Italians. Off their feet. How about a penalty there? But the Springboks, Marco van Staden picks it up. He runs with it. Eskom with the ball. He dropped it and picked it up again. And they win a penalty for not releasing. Springboks with another dumb mistake. Italians playing spirited. They're in this game with 26 minutes, only a 10-0 lead. Courtesy of Lubbock's missed 2 conversions. And with 15 players versus 14, Dare kicks for territory. Not a very long kick, but looks like a decent mark. In Monty's defense, the one kick was very difficult. Yeah, but in the interest of full disclosure, Monty misses most of his kicks, whether they're difficult or not. Here's a line out. Cost us a game a couple years ago, right in front of the post. The ball gets knocked backwards by Nordkia. And thank you, Emil Veslad and Jaco Mosta for subscribing. Appreciate that. All right, 10-0, 21, 27, almost like 28 minutes off the clock here. Here's a kick over the top by Garbisi. And Fundamev is down there. He goes up. It's knocked backwards, picked up. Morat goes backwards. Willie Leroux. Leroux's going to kick it away to clear some of this mess. Back to the 10-meter line on the other side of the pitch. Oh, nice carry there. Faked out Kane and Moody, and they get to midfield. Andre Esterhuizen in on the tackle. Ball's available. Garbisi goes back to the middle. Oh, what a hit in the middle. Vilko Low and Salman Murat. They go wide. Oh, and the Italians knock it on. No one within the 5 meters. Villi with the ball now. He's hit. And come to the near side. Kane and Moody. Oh, he doesn't make the pass to Mapimpi and gets tackled. Good build up there, wasted by Kane and Moody. He has some bad decision making when it comes to passes again. Willie Leroux kicks it to the wing. He's got Edwin Fundamev, but he kicked it a little too much on it. Willie put a little too much mustard on that one. (28) 29 minutes off the clock. Rossi Rasmus looks crushed up in the booth now after that red card. Neil Dorfling, thank you for your subscription, because what the upshot of this is not just a red card, it's going to lead to a suspension for Jasper Visa. And it's bad enough we don't get to see him play because he plays in Japan. We never get to see Jasper now. The only time we see him was with the Springboks, and now we're not getting to watch him. So he'll be out for critical test matches. The match against Georgia won't be a problem, but when we get to the Rugby Championship, it's a problem. Line out, the Italians have it uncontested. Zambonin over the middle. That was a forward pass. No call. They go back the other way. That's a forward pass again. That one he caught. Thank you. Back to back. Andrew Brace caught that forward pass. Blatantly forward pass twice. But this time he was aided because it was just a step from the midfield line. You could see it fading forward. 30 minutes now. There's a change coming. Auction Shea comes on. So Thomas Dutoy is out. Why is he gone? It's just a half hour. So there's the first change. Auction Shea comes in at the 30-minute mark. He's not happy about coming off. I don't think Ox is the problem. I think Vilko Low is the problem in that scrum. So Ox comes in. Wow, that was a quick change. Crouch. Bind. Set. Again, Springboks are not impressing. Oh, big scrum there. Wow. Massive push by the Bucks. Monty Lubbock comes to the near side. He's got Villi. Villi kicks it forward. Chases on by Edwin Fundamev. Inside at 22. It took a Springbok bounce. Edwin Fundamev. Edwin Fundamev. Yes! Yes! He gets a brace! Oh my goodness! The Bucks gonna try out of nothing! Woo! Check it out! Can you believe it? Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe it? Unbelievable! Edwin Fundamev! The ball took a... Philly Leroux kicked it forward, and it took a Springbok bounce. Philly Leroux, the playmaker. Edwin had to run around the post to get that. Wow. Unbelievable. Now, Monty ought to be able to hit this. It's right under the post. My goodness. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Edwin Fundamev. That one he makes. 17-0. That puts a little more joy back in the Springbok camp after a period of doldrums there for about 10 minutes. Boy, no one's talking about Villaroo. Villaroo made that happen. That kick went forward and then it angled in. He couldn't have planned that. 17-0 now. Going for the restart now, 32 minutes. Ball comes down around the 22. Taken there by Kane Mooney, who drops it. Picked up by Vilcolo. It went backwards. Thank you, Cornelia Rathalotta, for your subscription. Bye-bye, donkey. Okay, Grant Williams to kick it. Did he get it away? He did. Around the 10-meter line. Mapimpi goes up. Who got it? I think the Italians got it. Thank you for your subscription, guys. Divian Krebla, thank you as well. Nordkia to the 10-meter line. Grant Williams. What's whistle for? Penalty on Salman Morat. Surprise, surprise. Away from the play. Salman Morat, away from the play. Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go, folks. Morat with another stupid penalty. He is prone to stupid penalties. Frustrates me to no end as a Stormers fan. Now, the Italians going to be in scoring range for the first time. They'll be threatening here. Dore kicks it to the corner. We're looking for that 5-meter line out. Let's see where the mark is by Holly Davidson. Yeah, Salman Morat off his feet, enters from the side. What a stupid, stupid penalty. Why this guy's captain, I don't understand. I do not understand. So it's going to be a 10-meter line out to the Italians. First time they've been inside of 22 in ages. It has to be about 80% territory for the Springboks, I would imagine, at this point. All right, the Italian line out. They lost one earlier. This one, they managed to come away with it. Norkia misses a tackle. And they turn it over. Straight off their feet. Yep, stupid mistake by the Italians. Saves the Springboks. Monty Lubbock now will clear it. Yeah, ill discipline is shocking. That's right. Rossi needs to fix that. That won't cut it against the All Blacks, against France, against Ireland. You can beat Georgia, you can beat Italy, you can beat even England with ill discipline, but you cannot beat these other teams with that ill discipline. And we got a red card for a headbutt by Jasper Wiese. Stupid decision on his part. Fantastic, fantastic crowd. The enthusiasm in Port Elizabeth is exciting. It's infectious. Here's a line out by the Bucks. They go deep, and there it is. Grant Williams again, out past midfield. Brilliant job on that. Oxenche comes up to play scrum half. Marco van Staden. Van Staden driving forward, picks up about 10 meters. Escom putting the lights out for Italy. Salman Morat now with a carry. He's tackled after picking up half a meter. Grant Williams to Peter Steph Dutoy. Steph Dutoy drives forward. And there's a penalty advantage there. I think it's for a high tackle. No, it was offside. What's the penalty? Offside, yep. So they're going to kick to the corner most likely here. Monty's waiting for the word. Kick to the corner. There's no question here. Kick to the corner. So Roy Norkia comes over and gives a decision, not Salman Morat. It's like they're co-captains. All right. It's not a great kick. Not even. It's off his left boot, too. No excuse for that being a poor kick. All right, welcome to the 500 people currently here. Thanks for tuning in to Rugby Center. This is Chris live in central Pennsylvania for this test match between our Springboks and Les Azzurri, the Italians. From the 22, Malcolm Marks throws it in, gets to Norkia. Grant Williams sends it over the middle. Esterhuizen driving forward inside the 22. Grant Williams picks it up, throws it high. What is that? They do a hoist, a line-out lift, and they pick up a penalty advantage. Grant Williams, offside, big time. Oh, there goes Katie Moody's going to burn him. Katie Moody down to 5, 4, 3. Katie Moody, he's over. Booker, Booker, Booker. What an incredible try by Katie Moody. Oh, my goodness. He carried those players across the try line. The Italians were way offside. It left a huge gap, and Katie Moody exploited it. His 6th try. Wow. What a gap, because they were so far offsides, 2 of them. Katie Moody bounces off 1, 2 tackles, 3 tackles, and puts that ball down. Brilliant work. It was Lida who he knocked backwards. Lina, excuse me. Remember all you who told me a few years ago that Curtly Arnsey and Katie Moody weren't up to the task, and I said, you're wrong. They're future Springboks. Moody, I'm not always sold on, but Katie Moody with a 6 tries to Springbok. Here's money for another conversion. And that one he's going to get 24. Wow. We need another great kick. That wasn't a great kick. That was an easy kick. Katie Moody just fought through that like a tank, man. Boy, the Bucks bench is so excited by that one, man. Woo. Here's the restart, 24-0. Inside of 22, Katie Moody breaks through the first tackle just outside the 22. Grant Williams is there. Springboks, when they play, they're having their way. Ox with a carry. He breaks free, still going. Well done. There goes Peter Steph Dutoy. He picks up a few more meters. He's not releasing. Dumb penalty by Peter Steph Dutoy. Springboks breakdown work looked good early on, but not so great now. Not releasing the ball. So the Italian's going to kick for the corner here. Give it another try. All right, here we go, folks. Almost halftime. We're coming up on the hooter. About 30 seconds left in the first half. 24-0. We got a red card. Springboks playing down a player. It's having no impact. The scrums are still effective without a number 8. And they're able to get loose play and score. Lineout goes short, uncontested. The Italians, 15 seconds in the half. The Italians collapse them also, no penalty. Stolen by the Springboks with 6 seconds left in the half. They're going to kick it into touch. He does. And there's the hooter. Beautiful Kenyan sky. Hey, Marius. How are things in Kenya? Wow. So they go into the bench. Scintillating play by Ebo Fandemeva. Some fantastic kicking by Willie LaRue in his 100th test match. And some just great passing by the Springboks, but some very poor discipline, knocking the ball on, losing the ball, breakdown work, and then a stupid headbutt by Jasper Wiese, ruining a chance he had to be another sibling pair that play in the same game for the Springboks, because he's out now. He's out of the game and likely going to get a ban for a few games here before this discipline. That's just stupid. So Andrew Brace taking charge of this game as the official, doing a very good job this time. Yeah. Wow. All right, so 24-0 score for the first half. Yeah, Salma Morat, I don't think he should be the captain. That's my issue with it. I'm not a fan. I've never got the love affair with Salma Morat with the Stormers. I don't get it. He just doesn't perform. He performs occasionally, and they just love this guy. I don't know what it's all about. I don't see it. And here, once again, stupid penalties off his feet, entering the side. I mean, it's so obvious. It's something a 12-year-old would do. It's a 12-year-old penalty. By the way, I did pick New Zealand over France correctly, but not by the margin that they won by. They won big time. And the Japanese and the Welsh are pissing me off. Last week I wanted to pick Japan, but I went with Wales and Japan won. This week I said, okay, let's go Japan. They looked good last week, and then they lose. I did pick Fiji over Scotland, and Fiji beat Scotland. So I got that one right. Yep. Yep, so that's with this game so far, 3 out of 4 this week. I had South Africa winning by 20. If they keep increasing the spread, then I'm going to lose my bonus point in Super Brew. But anyway, folks, welcome back to the program. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys joining us. Be sure to hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, why don't you become one? It's free. I don't charge anything for subscription, and you get these test matches. You get Curry Cup. You get URC with the South African sides. Now, hey, wait a second. How do all these people subscribe and my number hasn't bumped? And someone just left. What's going on, YouTube? You scumbags. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we started 37. We're at 92 now. Okay, there we go. 37. We picked up a few. I want to get to 10,000 here. 10,000 is a real number for me in the channel. But we also do interviews. I haven't put interviews on here in a while. We've interviewed Nas Botha, Victor Matfield, Bram van Straten, Flock Silliers, many players. So 100th test match for Willie Leroux. Just brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Came out there, and he's played very well. Just had one little mistake there where he kicked the ball into touch. Oh, it's cool. He's got a 100th test match on his jersey. Yeah, Willie should have a lot more than 100 test matches, but he was aced out. He wasn't picked early on to be a Springbok, and then was dropped, blamed for the debacle that was the coach's fault again for this team. It wasn't Willie's fault, but then brought back by Rossi, so in a second effort. So, yeah, Willie's fantastic. Always liked him. The only time I ever was disappointed with him was his fumble fingers during the World Cup in 2019, only to later find out he had a shoulder injury. Willie volunteered to take himself out of that, and Rossi said, nope, you're sticking with us. So, there you go. This is his 100th test match. He scored 15 tries. He's got a try against Argentina, 2 against the Wallabies, 2 against England, 4 against the All Blacks, 1 against Romania, 2 for Scotland, 1 for Tonga, and 2 against Wales for a total of 1575 points. The Springboks are 68 wins, 1 draw, and 30 losses in his game. So if they win this game, they'll have a 69% win rate. It's incredible. Wow. So he played 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16 in Super Rugby with the Cheetahs, and the last was the Sharks. I forgot he played for the Sharks. My memory of him is playing with the Cheetahs. He was just brilliant. His bio online is incomplete. It's unfortunate. So he becomes the 8th centurion for South Africa. An exciting accomplishment, to say the least. Willie Leroux. All right. Double, what's this? Oh. Charles says he hasn't been good to put in 2 quick kicks. Well, his great kick set up tries, so I think that matters. Tiris MC, welcome to you. Charles and I don't disagree very often. We disagree. I didn't say it was great. I said he's played well. There's a difference. There's a difference. Wow. Stupid ill discipline by Aspavisa. Yeah. Wow. Watching that replay. Clear red card. No indecision on the part of Andrew Brace. Jaco Piper, he must not have seen it because he said that can't be a red card. But on replay, it's clearly a red card. Jean de Villiers talking on the pitch right now at halftime. Talking about... Wow. I don't understand why Thomas Dutoit was taken out of the game. Was it poor performance? I didn't really see that. Didn't really see that. So for the second half, we'll see how it goes. But let's just go ahead and give you a little enjoyment here, folks. I hope you like this. Headbutt, Loretta. Headbutt. All right, so enjoy this real quick, folks. Springbok Glory, my song.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Hey, welcome back, folks. Halftime here. I hope you enjoyed that. That's Springbok Glory. It's I came up with the lyrics, fed it to an AI machine, got the generated tune, came up with the style, and that's what we got. Springbok Glory. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Thank you, Alan Mack. 35 Rand. My music is on Deezer. Yeah, it's on dozens of sites. I have a distributor for my music. I use DistroKid, and they put it on multiple sites: Amazon, the Apple iTunes Store. It's on Spotify, Shazam, a whole bunch of them. Where's the Typhon Morning Duplessis? Morning Duplessis. They said headbutt, but very soft for me. It was very soft, but still, it's pretty clear rule. Anwar Yosef, simply brilliant. Awesome. Good to see you there. Okay, who else we got here in the chat? Andrew Brace has been watching too much football to call that a headbutt. Well, yeah, Charles, it was a bit harsh. Inspiration for second half. We'll do it for 14 men. I know they can. Yeah, I think they can, Andre Mostart. When the other card maybe it's never a headbutt, you would think an Irishman would know what a headbutt is. Yeah, that you guys, you're right about that. Mad, listen to DJ Silver Eagle today while cleaning the house. Thank you for that. Yeah, people are listening to that music. What a beautiful video and song. Thanks, Colonel Wyatt. Thinking way back, my father listened to rugby and radio. Yeah. Well, a lot of people can't afford DSTV. This isn't on SABC, so they tune in and they listen to my commentary while they can't watch the game. It's like listening to the radio. A lot of people watch the game on television, put on mute and listen to me, and I really am grateful for that. I don't take it for granted. I'm kind of humble about that. It's really awesome. So we'll go to the second half here. They'll switch sides, and the pitch has had a few problems here. A few players twist and fall. Now we lost Jacopo Trula earlier, who fell, and then Jasper Wiese hit him hard, and his ankle snapped underneath there. It was terrible. I hope he's okay. It's just a strain and nothing serious. It was wicked. Yeah, tough way to go out of that game. But the Springboks playing, I don't know if they're going to pick up if this is a 20-minute rule for the red card or we're still on for the whole game thing. But if it's 20-minute rule, then they would get somebody back here shortly in the second half. But Wiese got that red card. Stupid red card. But what a crowd. Until that 21-16 when he got that red card. For that first 21 minutes, this game was the stadium was electric. The crowd's so into it, so excited, so much happening, cheering everything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah. So we're waiting for the second half to get started here, folks. Yeah, it's 44,282 in the crowd, Corey. 44,282. ANC stole the turf under the grass and the drainage pipes. May be the case. I don't know. That might very well be the case. Could very well be the case. I don't know. I just love listening. Can't watch it anywhere. But okay, thank you very much, Loretta. Want to go get a whiskey. I'm so chuffed with the Springboks, that lift and tackle. Well, that was pretty wild. Yeah. Don't have DSTV anymore and don't miss it. Yeah, well, I understand that. Get 10% off. He's crap kicking at the ball over the post. Oh, Monty. You're talking about Monty, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Ronaldo, Hendo. What's going on? Super Sport commentators are really rubbish. Jean de Villiers should just stick to retirement, says Charles. Ouch. Ouch. You know, I think Matthew Pierce is usually pretty good. Hayani Shamangi's pretty good, too. I think Joel Stransky's not bad. And Koopman's curse is exactly what I've done on TV on mute, listening to your commentary. Thank you very much for that. Nothing happened to the Italian either. Yeah, exactly. There was nothing bad to happen. Hey, Villy, what's going on? Villy LaRue is in the crowd, folks, listening to the music. He's not at the stadium. He must have gone in the locker room and tuned in. Thank you, Villy. Marinda loves the video. Okay, cool beans. Yep. David says we only need 12 to play against Italy. Well, the Italians are not showing anything at all. They made several changes to this lineup, and they're showing nothing in this game so far, folks. Pitch dark in Port Elizabeth now, folks. It is dark in the Eastern Cape. Oof, baby. It is dark. 6:22, and night has descended on Port Elizabeth. Really, really dark. Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium out there. I wonder if Ronaldo's at the game. Pizza, let go boys, go Bucca. I can see a lot of people went to get some booze. There's a lot of empty seats right now. I mean, a lot of empty seats. Attendance 44,282. Yep. That's what I said earlier. 44,282 people at the game. That's impressive, ladies and gentlemen. Very impressive. Hey, after this, if you want to catch the news, you'll be redirected to @Colonel Chris Wyatt, where we'll discuss the news and talk about what's going on. So, some people warm. Well, here we go. Ready for the second half. All right, let's take off that halftime marker. Sit back down. Get your cool drink ready. It's time for the second half. Yeah, Ox showed his value in that first scrum. I agree. That was so. Rossi must know something. He took Thomas Dutoy out, and instantaneously our scrum turned around in just 1 second. All right, here we go. Andrew Brace is ready. We're ready for the second half. Action here. 15,000 have watched so far. 567 currently here. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. Only 321 likes. 22.
That was easy.
Piece of cake. All you do is reach down there and hit it. Don't make me pump you up. We're here to pump you up. Here's the whistle. Italians. Giacomo Daré kicks it to the right down the middle. Close to the near side, actually. It's Peter Steph Dutoy. Or Esterhuizen has that. There's Peter Steph Dutoy. And Grant Williams told to use it. Here's a kick. And when will the bomb squad come in? Ball goes up and it's stolen by Nordkia. So the Springboks have it. Lubbock. Esterhuizen. Ville Leroux on the outside. He goes wide. Nice pass to Peter Steph Dutoy driving towards midfield. Picks up and goes. Not held in the tackle. He gets to midfield. Grant Williams. Offside was Italy. But Vilko Low drives forward. He's tackled short of midfield. Grant Williams. Monty Lubbock. High into the air. Chase is on. Edwin Fandemov over here. He goes up. Is it knocked on? Oh, it's lost and then regathered by the Italians. Nice tackle back there. Penalty for not releasing. Springboks are going to get the ball. Marco van Staden, Eskom overtopped the ball. Brilliant work there. Eskom jackals that ball. So Monty comes over to kick to the corner. Here's the kick. Off the right boot. Yeah, Eskom did a great job getting his hands on that ball, keeping his feet on the ground. All right, just about a 10-meter line out. Malcolm Marks to throw it in. It goes to Nortkia. They're into a rolling maul now. 42 minutes off the clock. The maul's moving forward. One stop. Grant Williams trying to get the ball. Still moving. Still moving. Grant Williams digs it out. The Italians offside again, but Esterhuizen drives forward. Esterhuizen down to a meter away. And a penalty here. Springboks turn the ball over 1 meter away from the try line. They got to improve this discipline. Got to improve this discipline. Not good. 42-42 in the contest. The Italians kick it down the pitch. Going to go out to about the 30-meter line. Great job getting your hands in on that ball. Ed Brace was actually generous. He didn't call it immediately. Gave him a second or two to try to release it, but they didn't. Line out successful. Salman Morad hits the Italian player in the air. No penalty called. This maul is all discombobulated, going nowhere, so the Italians dig it out. Garbisi kicks it over the top. It's going to go to Edwil Fundameva near side, and he gets it despite someone in his face. Well done by Fundameva. Salman Morad. He gets tackled rather easily by a guy half his size. Grant Williams. Williams gets it out. Vilko Low extends that ruck, helps give a little space there. And they go up, and it's knocked backwards. Oh, Grant Williams is hit hard and loses the ball. It's a knock-on. They come to the near side to the Italians, and Edwil Fundameva with a great tackle there. Malcolm Marks better be careful. He's going to get injured here. Ooh, that was a high tackle by Vilko Low. No one saw it. So the Italians got a ruck formed here, short of midfield. You go back to the middle. They've got people on the outside. And my Pimpy leaves him in. It's Lenai. And he kicks it forward, chases on, but it takes a bounce contrary to his needs and goes right over his shoulder as he ran by. So it'll be a Springbok line out. Tough break for the Italians here. They had something cooking over there. Philly LaRue closed the gap to cover the defense. I've never been to P Stadium. I've just driven by it many times. They're playing zombie. Oh, singing zombie. Crowd is into it. Ross Vincent, what's going on here? Oh, we got something going on here. TMO. All right, so Andy Brace is going to look at what's going on with TMO here. Was there foul play here we missed? Holly Davidson comes onto the pitch, along with Matthew Carley. This is the high tackle I talked about a few minutes ago. Yep, that's what I said. Vilko Low, high tackle. I caught it. Yep, that's what it is. It's clearly a high tackle. Shoulder charge to the neck. Yep. Dumb decision, poor discipline by Vilko Low. That's going to be a yellow card, possibly upgraded. Yep. I called that. Did I not call that? I said it's a high tackle. They missed. Apparently the TMO did miss it. Yep. Yeah. This is not going to be good. Springboks going to be down to 13 players. Yep. Red review. Yep. Yep. No discipline. My goodness. My goodness. Wow. Wow. Well, we're down to 13 now. Poor discipline game. My goodness. Yep, Corey, got to get the discipline sorted out before we start playing the big teams. Bucks down to 13 now. The Italians are supposed to be on the line, but they've got over the line. They're still over the line. Here's the line out. 45 minutes now, second half. They go deep, and it's knocked backwards by the Italians. Picked up back there. Ooh. Bertuccini gets buried as soon as he gets the ball. Now, is somebody down over here? It looks like a player's down. I can't see the camera angle. Well, that's a steal. Is it? Who got it? Malcolm Marks, I think. Jackals that ball. Yep, it's Malcolm Marks with a steal. Springboks needed that. What a stud. One of my favorite players. We have an injury back here. I thought I saw a player down. I think it might have been a Springbok. I can't tell. So Andrew Brace stops the clock. No, it's an Italian. We're going to come back for an Italian player down here at the 10-meter line. 46 minutes in the contest. Springboks need to regroup here. Is it Canone? I think it's Nicolo Canone, the captain. Canone was wounded, lying under that pile, couldn't move. Maybe it's not him. No, it's not Canone. It's Fischetti. Wow. Zuliani. More space for my Pimpy. That's true. More space for Ed Wolfandemeva. He's the guy that's been exciting in this game. Boy, that one try by Fundameva, that first one was just so close. He's playing really brilliantly in this game, Ed Wolfandemeva. High ball work has been pretty good. All right, here we go. Clock is restarted, 46-16. Monty Lubbock kicks it for the corner. It's going to be inside the 22, but pretty close to the 22. Yeah, 20 meters. All right. Down two players. Down two players. 8 minutes left on the second card. And that's being reviewed for a red card. I don't think they'll upgrade to a red card, but they could. The Italians, once again, are over the line. They've been warned again. He says, I'm not going to say it again, but you keep warning them. Malcolm Marks at the 22. Salman Morat touched in the air. No penalty called. Esterhuizen over the middle. Drives forward inside the 22. Grant Williams to Peter-Steph Dutoy. Dutoy picks up another 4 or 5 meters. Grant Williams to Malcolm Marks. Bowls through the first tackle. Still going. Down to 10 meters are the Bucks now. Come on, boys. Pour it on. Salman Morat gets nothing. Tackle there. Grant Williams. Can't see who's under that pile. Ball's available. Marco van Staden. He's driving. Boy, nice defense by the Italians there. 5 phases now. Oxenche. Springboks building up pressure here. Esterhuizen again. But the Italians are playing tough. Oxenche. The Italians enter from the side. We got a penalty here for guys in. That's going to be a card. Yep, that's a card. Yep. So who's it on? Is it on Zonon? Fischetti. Fischetti gets a yellow card. My goodness. Fischetti with a yellow card. I can't even keep up with these yellow cards now. Wow. Oof. What's the time on this one? So it's 47:58. $47.58. Fischetti. Well, they were warned. Came in from the side on that as well. Well, it's cards galore, folks. Line out for the Bucks. It's knocked backwards by the Italians, but picked up by Grant Williams. He does a dummy and then turns around, runs right through the middle. Oh, nicely done. Gets back to about 8 meters. Malcolm Marks playing the role scrum half. Gets it over to Peter Steph Dutoy. 3 cards out there right now. They go back the other way. Monty Lubbock over the top. It bounces. Makazole Mapimpi has to chase it down on the bounce. It gives lots of Italians time to get there. Mapimpi still driving. Marks comes in. It's a maul now. It's a maul. They finally call him maul and breaking away fast. Peter Steph Dutoy. Peter Steph Dutoy feeds it off to Philly. Philly goes wide. He's got. Oh, it's forward. Whistle blew. It's forward. I think it was a forward pass. The whistle blew. Edwell thought he got a hat trick. All offside, no advantage. So what's Philly upset about? There was a forward pass, yeah. The entire team sent off. All right, so the Bucks now going to go for 5-meter line out. All right. So Edwell Fundamental almost had a hat trick there. Here's a line out. Marks goes deep. Grant Williams over the middle. Springboks down to 5 meters. Williams goes with that lift again, and they go into right back into a maul. And a penalty for collapsing the maul. Another Springbok penalty advantage here. And they're still driving. Malcolm Marks has the ball. Marks still driving. Is he over? Is he going to get it? He's down. And a try. Malcolm Marks. Yes. Finally, Malcolm Marks with the try. 22nd international test try. Woo! Malcolm Marks. Boy, he just never let go of that. It's brilliant work by the Bucks forming a maul. Yep, he's in and he got it down clearly. Boca, Boca, Boca. Okay, Monty, your turn to get it through. Easy kick. Kick is up. Flags go up. 31-0. Italians don't seem to have the heart they had last week. Oof, man. But the discipline has been atrocious. Let's not get too excited here, folks. This team needs to clean its mess up. Okay, remains a yellow card. Vocalo does not get upgraded to a red card. So he'll be back. He's got 3 minutes left on that yellow card. Here we go for the restart. Dare kicks it down to the near side at the 22. Taken there by, who is that? Esterhuizen. Ball goes high in the air. Round, knocked backwards, knocked on, and Nortkia has it. Monty Lubbock. Springboks have numbers on the outside. Here they come. Billy LaRue. He gets it to Mapimpi. Mapimpi goes up the pitch through midfield. Tackle there, just over midfield. Grant Williams digs it out. Lubbock. Caden Moody now running to the near side. Moody, he threw it backwards to Escom. Good job by Monty Lubbock to clean up the mess. Goes back the other direction to Billy LaRue on the other side of the field. Billy goes wide. He's got Peter Steph Dutoy. Dutoy on the outside now. Running back to the middle. Back to midfield we are. Right back where he started a moment ago. Things slow down just a little bit. 53 minutes off the clock. Counter ruck by the Italians. Doesn't get anywhere. Malcolm Marks with a carry. Tackled immediately. Grant Williams. Oh, come on. Side entry. How about a penalty there? Oh, he's thrown back. Monty Lubbock high into the air. The near side. There goes Edwin Fundermever with a chase. It's lost by the Italians. And then Edwin Fundermever drives it back to the 22. Ball comes loose. Garbisi. Oh, we got a whistle back here. South Africa wins a penalty. Were they offside? I think the guys left before the kick was made. 15 using his hand on the floor. That's a call against Mirko Beloni. So the Springboks chance to pick up another try here. They need to start pouring it on. 50 seconds left on the yellow card to Vilko Low. 554 people currently here, folks. Thanks. Is that right? No, that's old. What happened here? I froze earlier. Give me a second here. 54 minutes off the clock now. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Really do appreciate you joining us today. Ball kicked to the corner by Money. It's going to be a line out down around the 5-meter line. Only 371 likes. You guys can do better than that. Hit that like button.
That was easy.
Yeah, piece of cake. We want to pump you up. Oh, my goodness. 30 years since the World Cup victory. It is very much a one-sided game. That is correct. I don't mind. Need a blowout every now and then. All right, folks. Again, after this, if you want, you'll be directed over to @Colonel Chris Wyatt, where I'll be doing the news on a Saturday. Okay, so the yellow card is expired at 55 minutes. So Vilko Low should be back in the game. There he is. He's back. I'll take that off first chance again. Here's a line out 6 meters away. Nortkia loses it, and the Italians have it. So they waste a line out from 5 meters away. And Salman Morat with a nice tackle there. Ball's available. Not rolling away. Well, it's because he's buried under the tackle. How's he supposed to roll away? I mean, that's a silly penalty. That's a silly penalty. Sasha Feinberg, Ungumzulu coming in now. Kobus Reinach. Ethan Hooker and Kobus Visa into the game. Debutantes. Salman Morat is out. Kanan Moody out. And Sasha Feinberg. Billy LaRue is also coming off. And Kobus Visa's in there. Boy, the crowd applauding Billy LaRue as he leaves the game 56 minutes in. That goes deep, and nice job by Nortkia to knock it back so the Springboks hold on to it. Monty's still out there. Esthuizen goes forward. Ethan Hooker over there, and there's a penalty for not releasing. Springboks turned over. Ethan Hooker in his first appearance as a Springbok out there. So, did Kobus come in? I didn't see that. Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu came in for Billy LaRue. He's playing fullback because we didn't see any change with Monty Lubbock. Kobus Visa out there. Test debut. Now we have 14. We got a yellow card. There's Villy LaRue, and who else is coming? Evan Ruiz. Marco leaves for Evan Ruiz. All right, here we go. A lot of changes, and the ball's stolen. Cobus Reinach has it now to Peter Steph Dutoy. Makazole Mapimpe. They come to the near side. Ball bounces over here. Ethan Hooker on debut. His first carry picks up about 12 meters. Pick and go by Evan Ruiz. Oh, that's the Evan Ruiz we want to see, not the disciplinary problem. He's driving to midfield, carrying Italians with him. Picked up about 15 meters. And there's Cobus Visa's first carry. And he doesn't release the ball. Penalty for not releasing the ball. And 10 meters for not releasing the ball. And now he's getting in a fight. Stupid play. What the hell is that? Brothers have no discipline. So they moved it forward 10 meters. Yep, holding on to the ball. So he turned it over, his first carry, and then he gets an extra 10 meters added to it. 58 minutes now. So Grant Williams is out. Jasper Visa's out with a red card. So not a lot of guys left from the start of the game out there. Edwin Fandameva, Estes, and Makazole Mapimpi. Rondart Kia, Vilcolo, and Malcolm Marks are still in the game. So that just leaves Vessels and Labacania yet to come in. The rest of the bench has been cleared. For the Italians now, threatening again for the first time in donkey years, down here about 10 meters away. Clock is still ticking at 58 minutes and 40 seconds. And their backup hooker, Pablo Dimchev, is in there. And they turn it over, and Vilco low. He's rumbling, bubbling, stumbling up to about 30 meters. Picks up, Evan Ruiz picks up the ball. He's driving forward. Oh, Peter Steph Dutoy comes in there, piles on. Ball's available for Cobus Reinach. He picks it up. Malcolm Marks now with the ball. They got him around the neck. He's still driving forward. Marks with a big carry there for the Springboks. Cobus Reinach. Mane Lubbock. Lifts it high into the air to the wing. Chases on Mapimpi's over there. It's knocked on by the Italians. Scrum to the Springboks. All right, let's get some more points here, boys. Play against opera singers. All right, looks like we're going to clear the bench now. Labacani and Vessels look like they're ready to come in. And a substitution for the Italians, number 20. Alessandro Issacore comes in. Negri goes off. Water being told to get off the field. Clock has stopped at 59:37. We're down in the final quarter of this game. 5 tries for the Springboks, but not an impressive performance. The scoring's been impressive, but much of the play has been sloppy, ill-disciplined, and disappointing. One legend, one nation, Peter Steph. All right, so we've got some changes coming up for the Bucks as well. Thank you for your membership, Marion Balta. So the yellow card is off for Fischetti. He's back. Crouch. Fine. Set. Free kick to the Springboks. Sasha picks in a nice... Oh, there's a space for the Italians up the middle. Over midfield. They're going down to the 22 before they throw it into touch. Wow, that was dumb. Miscommunication there. They really wasted that opportunity. Italians had a chance to score a try there and get rid of that big goose egg on the scoreboard. And Mirko Belloni just threw the ball into touch. His teammate ran inside instead of outside. There was more space inside. That's why he did it. Belloni has to be more aware of what's going on around him. picked that ball up and had a lot of space. So it's a Springbok lineout from their 22. They've got it. Cobus Visa comes down with it. There's Evan Roos to the 22. Cobus is over there now. Thank you, Miss Zinke, for becoming a subscriber. Ball to midfield. And there's Edwin Fundemever. Got a hold of the player. Won't let him go. Nice tackle. My goodness. Edwin Fundemever is my man of the match thus far. Garbisi. Little pooch kick through the middle. Chase is on. Knocked on by, I think, Monty Lubbock. Offside. Wow. Italians are just shooting themselves in the foot here. So I don't know if Jan Hendrik Vessels and Babakani came in yet. I'm looking for their numbers, 16 and 18. Are they coming now? We play rugby, not opera. Yeah, Jan Hendrik Vessels. And Labakanye. Wow. All right, so now we have everyone off the bench. 20 minutes left. Here's a kick to the corner. Let's see where the line out winds up being for the Springboks. Labakanye, the Lion. They found a jersey big enough for him today. Well, it's been in the bag since the start of the game. Ethan Hooker on debut. Line out is good. No, they overthrew. He lost it. And here comes another wasted opportunity as the Italians go wide. Mapimpi caught out of position. Kicked down the pitch. Is anybody back there? Nobody's back. Ball's still going. Springboks being lazy. Get there. Finally, the ball goes into touch. Cobus Reinach had to get back there. The wings were sleeping over there. So from a 5-meter line out to a line out back in their 25-meter line. Springboks making stupid mistakes. Mirko Spagnola comes in. So Fichetti's out. There's a line out now. Jan Hendrik Vessels to throw it in. He does. Nordkia, Reinach. Evan Ruiz. Boy, he's picking up some hard work there already for Ruiz coming in. Game picking up a lot of big meters. I think he's got a lot to prove. His ill discipline has been an enemy in his career. Very talented, exciting player when he first came up, but his discipline's got him in a lot of trouble. Mapimpi knocks it backwards. It's picked up by Cobus Reinach on the fly, and they're at the 10-meter line. Mapimpi at the roll of scrum half. Labakanye with his first carry. And he's down. Places the ball. There's a penalty there for playing the 9. The Italian's stupid penalty. Well, he called offside, but he was playing the 9, really. Just getting nothing here. Springboks wasting scoring opportunities. I don't know. Maybe it's a Visa family tradition to be angry. That ball's kept in play. Monty Lubbock doesn't find touch. That's bad. Wow. And this one does find touch the other way. Bucks don't bring it out. Monty Lubbock couldn't find touch. Wow. Another subpar game from him. Well, that time player's got a bloody cheek. 64-29. Crowd's still here. Yes, Sean, they can't make these mistakes against France, New Zealand, or Ireland. 667 to 180 meters. They throw it away again. Cobus Reinach kicks it over the top. Chase is on. Mapimpi is there. He knocks it backwards, and Ruan Nordkia comes away with it. Bucks have it at midfield. Reinach. Evan Ruiz. Doesn't get much this time. He's tackled. Kobus Reinach. Manu Lubbock to the near side. Ed will find him over here. And he knocks it on. Picked up by the Italians. Ooh, Jan-Hendrik Wessels with a nice tackle there. The Italians have it. They dig it out. Garbisi comes to the near side. The Italians, they got the wing. Oh, nicely done there. Oh, beautiful passing here. And Kobus Reinach with a nice tackle. Back to Nicolo Canone in the middle. Springboks went off their feet here. No penalty called. Baloney. And Mapimpi trying to make a tackle at midfield. He does. But the Italians have the ball. 14 minutes remain. Oxenche in there. He's tackled. Italians looking for something different. They kick for a 50-22, but it's not going to go for them. Manu Lubbock picks it up inside the 22. Turf is getting really worn down out there, folks. It's a poor quality field. All this money they spent on this field in this stadium. Big gain there. Well said, Albert. What did Albert say? Russ was trash before the season. I think he's going to prove a lot of skeptics wrong. I think so too, Llewell RSA, but his discipline has been a problem. Can't make, yep. Albert says, Morat. You don't like Salman Morat. I'm not a fan either. Ball goes astray. Jan-Hendrik Wessels can't get to it. Evan Ruiz cleans it up from behind midfield. That's a big loss of territory there. But the Springboks are forming a ruck. Call to use it. Kobus Reinach is back there now. He's going to find Peter Steph Dutoy. He's tackled pretty quickly. Reinach in the air. Not sure who knocked that on. That ball's bouncing everywhere like a pinball. We got to knock on somewhere. Yep, Springboks. And then the Italians. More mistakes here. Sloppy play. Springboks are getting worse as the game goes on. Marius Fight, my Springbok Glory song is available on all of the outlets. You can buy it at Amazon. You can buy it at the iTunes store. You can listen to it at Spotify. You can listen to it at Shazam. All over the place. It's available. I've posted it. I had to pay for it to post it so you guys can listen to it. Hopefully I make something off of it, but right now I'm not making anything. I'm just paying for it so you can listen to it. Set. It's on there. Yep, we just double check. Italians have the ball. Whoa, what happened here? Ethan Hooker, nice carry. Penalty against the Italians. And there goes Kobus Reinach. Picks it up and goes. Driven backwards to 10-meter line. Not turning, not releasing the ball. So Vincent got it. So the Italians get it back. So this is becoming kind of boring game here late in the game. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. How much time is left? Well, we've got 11 and a half minutes left in the game. Down to 11 minutes in just a moment. On my mark, it'll be 11 minutes left at 69 minutes and mark. Ball's kicked to the corner, the Italians again. 31-0. It's very unsatisfying. Last week's game was more satisfying than this one. Labakanye, Hooker, and Visa get their debuts tonight. Okay, who sings this song? Oh, they stopped it. Shoot, I wanted to play it. Love that song, but I don't know who it is. Couldn't play it, folks. They stopped it too quickly. Line out for the Italians. It's tipped in the air. Labakanye comes down with it. Well done. Labakanye picks up about 5 meters before he's taken down. I will find him ever. Comes away with that one on the high ball. Well done. Ball stripped out. Picked up by Reinach. Reinach goes around the official, and he's got Labakanye. Labakanye tackled there. Kobus Reinach to dig it out. He does. To Lubbock. Lubbock to the wing. Mapimpi trying to time this. The Italians drop it. Picked up. It's kicked all the way back here. Sasha now. Not had much of an impact on this game. He's going to go deep inside the 22. It bounces down there. Oh, he tackled the player. Sasha did. Tried to get back there and block that kick. He's helping the guy up. Time off at 70 minutes and 30 seconds. We've got 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. What a crowd it was to get this game started. It's also kind of when that red card came out, it kind of changed the tenor of the game. So the Bucks now with a line out. Substitution coming in for the Italians. Odiasi is finally in the game. Zuliani coming off. Playing Dancing Queen at Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. 10-meter line out for the Bucks. They've lost 2 of their lineouts. The Italians have lost 5. Sloppy lineout work tonight. And it's Springboks nearly lose that one, but Evan Ruiz cleans up the mess. Saves the day, Evan Ruiz. 30 meters away now are the Bucks. Malcolm Marks still in there driving hard. Cobus Reinach, quick ball over here to Esterhuizen. Esterhuizen to Ethan Hooker on debut. Cobus Reinach offside, so they're playing advantage here. They go wide the other side. Vessels, Jan-Hendrik Vessels driving through players down to the 22. Oh, Cobus Reinach nearly lost it, but he knocked it backwards, and then Mapimpi picks it up off the turf. Mapimpi looking for space. Makazole and Mapimpi still going forward. It's a maul, and it's collapsed. No advantage, going to come back over here. Asking where it was. Matthew Carley's telling him where it was. 8.5 minutes remain in the contest. Hitting the doldrums, so no scoring. Exactly, Michael Dawson. I'm with you. Messi. Our team needs to get it together if they want to play better teams. Lucky that Italy isn't very good. Yep, Lindy, I agree. Thanks for letting me chat as a subscriber. You're welcome, Cornelia. Thank you for being here. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. So the Springbok's going to kick to the corner here. Now they're playing Shakira. This time for Africa. Waka waka hey hey. Samina mina. Waka waka. A dumb song. But it sticks in your head like an earworm. A Colombian. Arab Colombian singing a song about Africa. Making up words. Line out successful this time. And Cobus Visa comes down with it. The Bucks into a maul, 7-8 meters away. They're driving sideways. There's an advantage there. Side entry. Cobus Reinach gets it over the middle. Esterhuizen, Libok. Oh, there it goes on the wing. Makazole, Mapimpi! Mapimpi! Try! Boca! Makazole, Mapimpi! You can see that one coming a mile away. You can see it coming a mile away. Mapimpi with a try. Brilliant stuff. His 33rd career try. Wow. Makazole Mapimpi. Monty Lubbock now made 3 out of 5 kicks. This will be a hard one. He's down to 2 seconds on the clock. He gets it off. He's going to get that one. 38. And there you go. Just 6.5 minutes remaining. Mapimpi magic. 33rd. Too many penalties. What's going on here? You got another penalty here? Mapimpi with a try. Last year he seemed to be out of it, but he's back now, Makazole Mapimpi. I wasn't pleased with his play last year. Somebody was sent off. Who got the yellow card? Oh, Odiasi gets a yellow card. Esterhuizen on the restart. So yellow card, another card. This one for Italy. Jeez. My goodness. Call to use it. Another yellow card. Gee, many crickets. This is crazy. Oh, baloney. And is it in touch? No, it's still in play. Ball's available. Oh, what a hit by Labakanye. Italians throw the ball back to midfield. And Ethan Hooker, Mapimpi chasing now. They're going backwards, the Italians. Back to midfield. Mapimpi offloads it to Lina. Lina is on the sideline all by himself. He cuts back inside. And he's tackled inside of 22. Ooh. There's a Springbok down here. It's Libok. Libok a little slow to get up. Libok is injured. He's grabbing his chest. Trying to get away from play. Manu Libok is hurting here. He's grabbing his arm. Italians still have the ball. 5 minutes remain. 38-0. Let's keep this big goose egg on the scoreboard, boys. Labakanye with the tackle again. The Italians. Tackle there. Monicello. We barely called his number today, but he's covered in mud. He must have been doing a lot of hard work in there. Italians slowing things down now. Peter Steph Dutoy swings in there in a gap and makes a tackle. They kick it over the top. It's caught by Mapimpi. Takes the mark. Wow. Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. Odiasi just came in the game, and at 74 minutes, he gets a yellow card. All right, folks. 38-0 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. 44,282 in Port Elizabeth. Boca. All right. So let's put a poll up. The ball's kicked into touch. Just a few minutes left here in this game. Crowd is really into it, folks. All right. There you go. Here's your options for man of the match. Your chance to vote. Lots of cards in this game, folks. Man, here's a line out for the Italians. Approaching 2 minutes left. Short of midfield. The Springboks could steal one. They get 45 here. There they got the ball. They got the line out. Peter Steph Dutoy with it. Comes up to midfield. Charging through. Still going. And Kobus Reinach. Here comes Kane and Moody on the near side. There's nothing doing there. Driving forward, still going. Moody, what a big pickup. Finally, Sasha Feinberg. I'm sorry, Sasha. I thought it was Moody. I didn't see the number. Kobus Reinach wrestles. Oh, Andre Esterhuizen nearly broke through. Springboks putting the pressure on here. Oxenche with a carry. Peter Steph Dutoy picks and goes. And he's driven backwards by the Italians. Going to have a hard time releasing that ball. Ball's available. Kobus Reinach. Labakanye. Bucks need to get something on the wings here. 6 phases now. Hands on the ball. That's an advantage. Springboks playing advantage because they're playing the ball on the ground. Up the middle. Evan Ruiz down inside the 22. Kobus Reinach to Kobus Visa. Visa drives forward down to about 18 meters. Reinach to Evan Ruiz. Ruiz picks up 5 or 6 more meters. Springboks now 10 meters out. Oh, and it's lost. Esterhuizen dropped it again. It's twice in this game he dropped a pass he should have had. Gave him the benefit of the doubt. He doesn't listen. That's what Andrew Brace said. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He doesn't listen. Straight off their feet. Okay, so Springboks got 30 seconds left. They got a chance to pile out and make it 45-0. Kick to the corner. Boy, the British and Irish Lions won 48-0 today. Oh. All right. There's the hooter. All right, here we go. We're over the hooter now. Springboks, another chance to add to the score. Let's get it done, boys. Let's get it done. Line out successful. They're into a maul. Wasn't pretty, but they're in a maul. I think Peter Steph Dutoy has that ball. But he's not going to be able to get it out at that rate. He's still driving. Where's the ball at? Who's got the ball? Vessels! Did he get it? I think he lost it forward. I think Jan-Hendrik Vessels lost it forward. Let's see if he had pressure on the ball when it went down. The crowd isn't sure, and neither is he. That might be a try, but he might have lost it. I think he thinks he lost it. He doesn't look convinced, so I don't think it's a try. Oh, it's an on-field decision to try. From that angle, that's a try from that angle. It might be a try. We got to see the other angle. Yep. They could say he lost that, but I think he got it. They said on-field try. It's a nice tackle there, though. Nicely done by Stephen Varney. Yeah, I think he got it. Here we go. This is the best angle. Yeah, that's a try. That should be a try. It's just going to slides a little bit at the end. We'll see. But it was on-field try. That looks like it could be good. It's nothing to take, nothing to overturn it at the moment. On field was a try, so I think it's going to stand. I don't think you can overturn that. I don't think there's anything to overturn it. This is the best angle here from the try zone. Vessels. There it is. No, the announcer saying the try wasn't awarded. He said on the field, he said, we see he got it. They're really spending a lot of time on this one. Boy, the cameraman's right there, too, on the sideline. Running down. Yep, it's all up to Timo whether Jan-Hendrik Vessels gets a try or not. It's a try. Yabo! Oh. No kidding. Vessels with a try. Jan-Hendrik Vessels. His second try. Wow. Wow. Monty Lubbock from the kick. He's going to get this one. 45-0. But lots not to be happy with in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Lots to be unhappy about within this game. Wow. Rome wasn't built in a day, but the bucket would destroy it in 80 minutes. Fondemev is my man of the match. He was incredible today. Well, final score 45-0. Labakanye, Cobus Visa, and Ethan Hooker on debut. That was incredible, folks. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't done it. 475 likes. Thanks for those who became subscribers in today's broadcast. Appreciate it. Taking us up to 93.51. Still a long way to go to get 10,000. So I'm waiting for the scoreboard to come up. So Visa didn't get to share the pitch with his brother who got a red card. Jasper Visa with a silly headbutt. And the Springboks played most of the game with just 14 players. At one point, they're down to 13. So, from Port Elizabeth, folks, the score is 45-0. Wow. So, next up is Georgia next week. I think that's in Nelspruit. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here. Wow, that was pretty exciting stuff. But that stupid red card from Jasper Visa, that was not wise. I mean, my goodness. Not wise. Anyway, so the final score, look at those tries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tries. Edwin Fondemev with a brace of tries. And Jan-Henrik Vessels gets that one at the end there. And the Springboks win 45-0 in Port Elizabeth. And just it was a yellow card festival with a red card thrown in for the mix too. It's just terrible stuff there, folks. Anyway, ill-disciplined by the Springboks, sloppy play. They got a lot of work to do to clean this stuff up. I would usually stay and talk a bit longer, but I do need to run. We've got news in 14 minutes on at Colonel Chris Wyatt. If you want to tune in over there, you can catch the news on a Saturday. Thanks a lot, guys. Hit the like button. Yep, and we appreciate it. So let me end the poll and see what we got on the poll before we wrap up. And 159 votes. We didn't get a lot of people voting in that man of the match poll. All right, sorry to hear that. Catch you guys a little bit later. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. 45-0 is the final score. Cheers. Be well. Go well.